Stump's Hot Rods. Hey, today we are going to pull some dents, or attempt to pull some dents in this here rocker panel. There are some dents in it. If you put a level up to it like this, you can see a dent here. There's a crease back here. There's a very substantial crease here. What we're going to do is we're going to try welding some washers to the dent and using this here dent puller to pull out the dent. I'm going to try to get this in the lowest spot in this particular crease here, which is right here. I'm going to weld this washer on and we will try pulling it out. See if that weld holds. Hopefully. No! I should probably sand off a little more of the paint there. Cleaner. That might have felt a little bit better than the last one. You can tell by the sound. Now this should work in theory. We'll see how it works in practice. Oh yeah, there you go. Did you see it move? I did. I believe that would have pulled that out already. We will look. Let's give it a little more time. Lost my ground. Let's check it. This one's right behind a piece of trim, so it's not too critical that we get this plumb perfect. But I'm pretty happy with that. Alright. We'll grind that down. A little bit of weld on there. Came out pretty well. Move on down here. This is where there's a very large dent down this way. crease right here. Somebody ran the whole side of the car. There's a dent right here. There's a crease. Starts here, dips really, the lowest part's right about here. Comes back up, then it comes down this way. Crease here, and then they geek the corner here too. So let's weld a couple of spots in here. Well, let's learn from our last mistake and grind off some more of that paint so that I can get a clean weld. You can see it really well. After grinding that, because that sander kind of polished it up too. It's a conditioning tool too, but I don't know if you can see this, but there's quite a significant divot here. So, well, ground back in. And this one I think I'm going to weld like this because the crease goes lengthwise. And this is about the lowest point right here. Cool a little bit. And this little hook on here is a little bit on the small side. Let me see if I can get the other hook. I'm going to stick with this hook for now, only because to change it out might be more hassle. Alright, I'm going to get my slide hammer in here. Starting to pull a high spot right here though. washers welded. I don't know if you can see, but I got a container full of washers here. And let's see if I can find another suitable one. We'll weld it up. Let's get our drumstick. Go. Need one of those magnetic grounds, honestly. So, let's clamp down. Working so great right now. Let's just clamp it on there for now. Put it right on the crease. A little bead there. Put another one. I'm gonna put it like right here. That's another really low spot. Probably should have sorted through these to find some suitable washers to start. There's another one that looks pretty decent. Metal content. See how we did. Get these to stick. Ooh, that's hot. And then can we pull out some more of this guy? Not with that one. Let's try this one. Let's see it moving a little. That's in a spot that's really deep. Got pretty good penetration. She's coming a little. Oh yeah, there we go. Divoted right here. Not so bad right here, but I think I can put a. Try pulling it out a little bit more first. washers in the middle here on the ends. Break those off, we'll put more on. Just a slow, methodical process. Just need you one of these. This is a 2-pound slide hammer. Picked it up at Harbor Freight. Need some washers, and I got a MIG welder back here. Can't see it right now, but same concept as a stud. Dent puller. Thing is that these things stick way better than on them stud dent pullers. I've used those before. The dent pullers too. Stud pullers, since you get a little bit of a, like I did, a little hole there, which we'll have to fill in. Not the greatest, but I would have kept that weld down to a little bit less than what I did. Might not have done that so much. If I was smart, I would have kept one of these in so that I could use it as a ground. Now I'm back to the situation I was in before. Yeah. So I need a good ground. More here somewhere. Where we still got dent. Yeah, look. See, it's dented in there, so it's a little less for that to grab. Alright. Let's see if I can tack this. Set up and put another right here. Yeah, come on, good. Like right here. These will hold. And this one needs a little bit of help here. It's going to pull right off. Let's try this one. Oh yeah, well that pulled it up pretty decently before it broke. Let's see how this one is. Oh yeah. I don't want to pull it out too much because I'm going to have to go back and hammer it back in. However, I don't mind putting a little bit of fill down here. Oh baby. Alright. Same thing when you're using one of them stud dent pullers too. Those things break a lot faster than these do. And the trick here is I didn't put as huge of a weld on these, so those will be able to grind down and they fell right off without creating a hole. So that's what I need to do going forward. Let's check it. Yeah, high spot right there. See it pivoting on that high spot. here. Do that. Put up some more. Came out pretty well up through here. This is a little high right here. This here, once I grind down the weld, it should be good. This might be a little high. It's hard to tell where I'm going to grind it down, but it's actually, if you look along this line right here, it's actually come out a little bit more. You can tell by this line across the bottom here. All right. I don't know if you can tell, but made some significant progress. I'm pulling out this dent. It was fairly dented in really deep here. And gotten this to pull out some, even down to here where the crease gets a little less. And lastly, this little corner here is going to be pulled out some. Now there's a piece of trim that goes on the bottom of this that will cover up most of it. However, as you can see, there's some holes to take care of first. A little bit of Bondo, and we'll make it look presentable.